Hey everybody, Boris with BK Forex. Welcome to the crosses section for June 26th to June 30th of 2017. And actually, although we have very low volatility environment in the majors and the calm downs, there actually are some very interesting setups in the crosses. So without much ado, let me just sort of go through the levels and show you what I have in mind. One interesting trade here, especially if you like the caddy to the upside, is CAD yen. Again, this is sort of a trade on maybe the fact that the U.S. yields have kind of bottomed out, so dollar yen may not be trading much lower beyond the current levels right now, and the fact that caddy could pop on any kind of recovery of oil. It's an interesting trade from a technical point of view. I'll show you why. Resistance at 84.50, support 8300. Another pro-CAD trade is just simply trading Kiwi CAD on the exhaustion basis. Kiwi CAD did have a pop this week, but if you look at it technically, they're still basically failing in front of that 98 level. And you can, if you short up to that 98 level, it looks to me like a very interesting positioning trade here on the assumption that we trade back off of the 73 in the Kiwi. Of course, if it busts through, that trade is really going to go the other way, so I would flip it around. But for now, it's kind of a trade, sell the top type of a trade that I really like. And then the last trade that's set up, I was going to tell you about Euro Pound, but I don't think Euro Pound is setting up nearly as cleanly as Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie is in this kind of a very coiled formation that looks very clean to the upside. Resistance at 146, I'm sorry, support at 146. I actually, let me flip that around before the resistance is at 150, 146. That's what happens when you're dyslexic. Anyways, that is a very interesting trade and perhaps one of the more interesting trades for this whole week. Let's take a look at the charts here, and we'll start with CAD yen first, and then I'll get to Euro yen, Euro Aussie in just 1 second. So here's CAD yen, and here's the CAD yen. You see that as long as this bottom holds at around this 83 level, it still looks mildly positive. And of course, you have this big positive trend of which is going. So you have a consolidative phase with potentially, so the fact that we didn't break the lows here suggests to me that perhaps we have more upside to go, especially as I said, if the yen story is kind of washed out, if the yields on the US side don't go down any further, you have a potential here for just relative strength in the caddy to pop itself up. And then Kiwi CAD is again just me basically looking at the charts here, failed to take out the highs, of course, of 98. We did recover this week. I did call the recovery. We did have the support here, and then it moved back up. But it stalled, and I think the fact that we kind of faded back off of this 97 suggests that maybe we have a chance here to sell against this 97 to with a 98 stop for a move back down towards the 96s. Again, this is really much more a trade on Kiwi dollar itself hitting a big resistance point at the 73 level and getting amplified by the fact that dollar CAD could get more strength as long as oil prices inch their way back up towards the 45 level. Then last but not least, certainly in my opinion, probably the best in terms of just formation, here's Euro Aussie. So, you know, Euro Aussie, nice big uptrend, corrective phase, consolidation, and now we had this big breakout a couple of days ago to the 47, 48 level and held. We're really not retracing off that 48 level. That kind of hesitation suggests that the big impulse move could be to the upside, and the big impulse move could really be upside all the way out towards the 150. So I like this sort of very coiled formation. The bulls are not giving ground at all to the bears, and Euro looking like it really wants to go, if we go back to sort of the Euro chart on a component basis, looking like it really wants to go towards the 1250, whereas the Aussie, even though it came back off the ground today, still very much failing. And if it doesn't make any forward progress, if we fail in front of the 76s, it really gives more credence to that whole Euro Aussie trade to the upside. So that's sort of the best idea. The best ideas that I have for the week. As I said, it's a very quiet week as far as volatility goes, but these are the possible cross setups that could give us some potential moves as the week progresses. I wish you guys the best of luck, the best of trading. Boris, over and out.